So Liverpool, who narrowly failed in the League Championship, win the FA Cup. Kevin Keegan, 2 of the goals. The other one from Steve Highway. A great day for Merseyside. Big Joe Harvey, you can see in the middle there, the disappointed manager. Bill Shankly in the middle there, you could probably pick out as well. That's the scoreline. Liverpool 3, Newcastle 0, Keegan 2 and Highway. Ensures European football again for Liverpool next season in the Cup Winners' Cup.
Everybody wants to know Kevin Keegan today now. All the photographers around him. He's done well, he's had a tremendous game. I think probably he's been the real upset for Newcastle today with his running and his competitive spirit. I felt that maybe could have picked him up a little bit better than he did, but he did tremendously well and he's a hard player to pick up.
Chris Lawley, you can see the good, honest servant of Liverpool for so long. The substitute today, Ray Clements, who really didn't have very much to do, but what he did with great assurance. Tommy Smith, back again in this Liverpool side and having a tremendous game for them at number 2. Ian Callaghan, what a week for him. Footballer of the year and now a Cup winner too. Keegan. What a brilliant little player he's turned out to be. Bill Shankly congratulating each one of those Liverpool players. Finally coming to Kevin Keegan, the first time he's been able to say anything to him since the final whistle. And now Emlyn Hughes, one of the great professionals, leading such a professional side, Liverpool, up those famous Wembley steps to receive the cup from Her Royal Highness the Princess Anne, wearing a Liverpool scarf. Well, it might be a little too much to bear sometimes, but I'm sure Emlyn Hughes isn't in the least bit worried. I think he'd probably go through that every season, given the chance. Taking all sorts of souvenirs up there to the Royal Parks. And what a smile. The smile, the clenched fist of victory. He looks so pleased. Emlyn Hughes and Liverpool.
Tremendous occasion for Emlyn. I'm delighted for him. There's no better professional in this business than Emlyn.
Look at the sheer joy on that man's face. What a tremendous smile from a great player, Emlyn Hughes. Royal Highness the Duke of Kent, the President of the Football Association there as well. Ray Clements matching that Hughes smile. There's the man with the bobble hat who scored one of the goals, Steve Highway. Little Brian Hall and Peter Cormack, those smiles will stretch from here to Merseyside. Ian Callaghan, the Footballer of the Year, and Alec Lindsay too. The man who made all the difference though, Kevin Keegan, with 2 of those goals. Bill Thompson has got a Newcastle shirt on, but he's worn Liverpool's so well all afternoon. John Toshak and Chris Lawler. Bobby Moncur now so disappointed, leading up Newcastle. Her Royal Highness saying a few words when really, as I'm sure she as a competitor will understand, words really have no meaning when a side have been beaten as convincingly as Newcastle have this afternoon. Malcolm MacDonald, who for him had such a disappointing day with none of the right sort of service. So poor old Terry McDermott, who ran and he ran and he ran, and ran nowhere in the end. Terry Hibbett and Gordon Kew, the referee, who gets a fee of £15.75 and a gold medal. The linesmen who get princely fees of £8 and a gold medal, but gold medals that they will treasure all their lives, and they did a good job today. The lap of honour now I think the sporting Geordies behind that left-hand goal, when Emlyn Hughes and Liverpool bring that cup around, will acknowledge that their heroes were beaten on the day by a better side. Sure, you probably could lip read Bill Shankly's words there facing the Liverpool, the Newcastle players, bad luck boys. Bill, the sportsman himself.
I'm sure Bill feels it for the lads as well. Look at him stood there. He looks as if he's miserable. He's lost the cup. It's only because he stood in front of the Newcastle lads, and he must know how they feel.
Well, normally they hoist captains on shoulders. They don't normally kneel down for the cameramen, but now we'll begin the lap of honour. The losers going round to the Geordie end of Wembley, led by their skipper Bobby Moncur. A great show of faith by those Newcastle supporters, but deep in their hearts they know the result was the right one. And even then, it's an apology really for a lap of honour. Bobby Moncur urging his teammates to wave to these bonny Newcastle supporters. This is where the smiles will be, and this is where the cheering will be, and this is where the waving will be. Well, the face of disappointment and frustration. Malcolm MacDonald. Well, it's a lap of honour at breakneck speed as well. Have a few cameramen out of breath by the end of this afternoon.
It's a bit unfortunate that Newcastle have to stay on the field after they've lost a game. I know when I've played in cup finals, the first thing you want to do is get off. You don't even want to go and collect your medal. All you want to do is get off the field and get out of the way and leave it to the winners.
Well, here are men, Jackie, who'd be delighted to stay all night if you asked them to. Tommy Smith and his Liverpool team. Emlyn Hughes is up there, Ray Clements is up there, and Kevin Keegan. Now they're coming to the Liverpool end. Deciding who shall have the next touch. Goes this time to Ian Callaghan.
It's an unfortunate thing that there's so many cameramen and pressmen and television men around the cup and the captain. The Liverpool supporters can't see it. I'm sure the Liverpool lads would want to just go there on their own and give them a wave and get the cheers from the cup, because that is a cup today. And they're really showing what Liverpool is all about and the people who support Liverpool.
There we are, the roar comes up from the Wembley Cop as Liverpool complete their lap of honour.